since I've done a review, but in today's video we're going to be reviewing my boy Preet's Mitsubishi Evo 8. So let's just get right into it. All right guys, we're here with Preet. He's about to tell us about his Mitsubishi Evolution.
Hey guys, we got a 2003 Evo 8 in silver. As far as exterior mods go, we got a JDM rear bumper on the car, paint matched to the car with gloss black diffuser. We got vortex generators on the top, carbon fiber. We got stock wheels on the car with BF Goodrich G-Force Comp 2 all season 225 45 17 tires. We got some cosmic blue, I believe it was, painted calipers front and rear. We got it's a stock front end. It has a carbon fiber insert for the cut for the wastegate. We have custom made headlights by DMV from Virginia. It's a guy out in Virginia that does custom inserts, makes some RGB, and has projectors put into each lens. And that's it for exterior mods on the car.
Okay. All right, so before we get into this monster right here, do you have a backstory with this car?
I've owned the car for 6 years now. I bought it in 2018. Purchased the car after I had totaled my my 2014 Evo X. Always promised myself I wasn't going to get into the Evos again, but it was too much of a, I guess, a good opportunity or to pass up on. Since I've owned it, you know, Evos are always one of those that I always say they're a troubled child. When they've run very good, but they're very finicky at times. So you spend a lot of your time trying to fix little things, trying to get the car to run optimally. I've gone through a lot of motors on this car, a few clutch kits, a lot of trial and error as far as being able to bring the car to where I wanted to make it be. Today, I don't know, I can't say that I'm done with the car, but I've gotten it to like a good presentable level to where I'm content with the car itself.
Okay. Check it out, guys. He's about to give us a rundown, but it's insane.
So I want to start off by saying I got a lot of help on this car. It's never a one-man show. It's always a team of people that come together to try to help each other. I'll have a lot of, you know, shout outs at the end, but as far as the car goes, we got a STM 4-inch intercooler with a 3-inch to the intake manifold and a 2.5 to the turbo side. Custom made welded pipe that goes into the turbo. We got a precision 67 millimeter turbo, I believe. You can't quote me on it, it's been a few years. But we got a sheepy manifold, a sheepy turbo manifold. We got a Turbo Smart 45 Hypergate wastegate. We have a STM coolant reservoir. We have a STM power steering reservoir. We have a STM catch can. We have STM 3-inch pipe that goes into the throttle body. Intercooler piping upper. We have a tile blow-off valve. We're running a Fuel Labs fuel pressure regulator We have a stock manifold. We have a stock throttle body. We have an AEM fuel rail. We have FIC 2150 injectors. We have STM 2.0 O-ring short block aluminum rod. We have a cylinder head built by WAG on Instagram.
WAG FB6, shout out my boy.
We have Ferrera comp valves. We got dual valve springs. We have STM 650 cams. We have these don't really do much in my application, but we have AEM adjustable cam gears. We have STM turbo exhaust, turbo back exhaust from the front all the way to the back. It's a 4-inch, I believe. It's a 4-inch all the way to the back. We have Dan's Evo Spec Performance cam sensor relocation. We have a coil rad. It's a STM kit, so it's a coil rad with a slim fan, sold by STM. We have STM upper radiator hose. We have a Shep Stage 1 transmission rebuild on the car. We have a brand new who's the people? We have a brand new brand new ACT twin mod clutch in the car that's rated for 1190 foot-pounds. We're running a Evo 10 battery relocation distribution block with the battery being in the trunk. We have stock mounts on the car. The only difference is the front one is a Blocks upgraded lower transmission mount. And that's it for the engine bay mods.
Okay.
We have, with this car, we're running a hop switch in the car, and we have twin 450s in hanger, a kit sold by Evo Spec Performance. It's in the tank, 2 450s built by Dan from Evo Spec. We have, you know, AN lines for feed and AN line for return, and we have stock axles in the car. We have stock drive shaft. We have a stock rear end in the car, and we have a stock transfer case.
That shit feels crazy. Yo. Shit. Yo, holy shit. This thing's fast. serious race car right here. Shit. Let's go. Oh my god! Holy shit. Correction, this is not a race car, it's a street car. FYI. We still got heat in here. It's fast though. Alright, so I bet you guys are all wondering now, what's the power that this car makes? And who tuned you?
So we're tuned by CLM Performance out in Woodbridge. The car is on 32 PSI and it's making 630 horsepower.
Is that to the wheels or?
To the wheels.
Okay.
We're running stock ignition on the car, and like I said, stock throttle body, stock intake manifold. So we have a couple of limiting parts on the car, but we're running 33 PSI and about 620 to 630
wheel horsepower.
Wheel horsepower.
Nice. Awesome. All right, so for suspension, what are we running on here?
So we got Airlift V3 on the car. So it has airbag suspension. You can see it from
right here.
Right there.
Yeah, sort of. Right there. It does not feel like it is on bags though, at all.
And
it feels very stiff, guys.
We have the controller here. We have the airlift management in the car. And like I mentioned, we have stock axles, stock drive shaft. We have upgraded sway bars. They're iBox sway bars on the car. Control arms are stock. And that's it for the suspension.
Okay. All right, let's make our way into the interior. All right, so these are the door cards.
We have a custom-made interior in the car, which includes the door cards. We have the armrest. We have the headliner with the visors. We have the rear seat. We have a 4-point bar in the car. Custom-made rear seats. It was done by Dream Interior Designs. They did the whole interior on the car.
Very nice, very nice. Let me see the carbon back real quick. Yeah, that's it for the interior?
That's it for the interior.
Awesome. Alright guys, so this has been the review of Preet's Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution. I hope you guys enjoyed it. He's just gonna give us some shout outs to making the whole build come together, because obviously, like he said, it is not a one-man show. It takes a team and group of people coming together to help, and basically that's what the car scene should be. Get some friends, get a good set of hands, and you just make your project come to life, you know? So always got to appreciate everybody that's been there for you, helped you out on the journey of building your race car. So we're just gonna get into the shout outs of his, and then I'm gonna conclude the video. All right guys, so Preet just has some shout outs to make.
I want to start off by thanking everybody. It's a long list of people A lot of people have always helped me over the years, and I know I'm gonna forget a lot of people, so I apologize in advance. The people that I remember as of now, and like I said, I apologize for anybody I've missed. I want to thank CLM Cunha for always taking me in as family, always taking the car in, doing the best phenomenal job that he can on the car. And to be honest, the car runs like a champ. I want to thank John Quack from New York. He always looks me out, always gives me pointers, always takes care of the car when I can't do anything or if I'm stuck or anything of the same. I want to thank Jason from DSG Performance. They're based out of Canada. They always help me with any power parts I need, and Jason's always looked me out for the past 10 years when it comes to any performance part. I want to thank STM. They make very high quality parts. All the parts always fit, and the car just makes jam. My welder, a really good friend of mine, Nick, he welds a lot of my pipes. He's saved, pause.
No diddy, no diddy. No diddy.
And he's always saved me if I had any issues, and he's a phenomenal welder. I want to thank Wag. Wag's always looked me out for any of my cylinder head work. And you know, it's in the pudding. He does really good cylinder head work. ACT for trusting me with their brand new clutch. It's a twin clutch, and it's holding. We're making very little power, but it's holding. We've done pulls on the car, and it hasn't given any signs. We're gonna put the power up on the car and see how it holds up.
V2 coming soon, guys. V2. Stay tuned for that review.
A really good brother of mine, he picks up my code every time, Louis Pagan. He's always helped me out, always come late nights, always been there for me whenever I've been stuck. I want to thank High Boost for always giving me pointers on things that I get stuck on, or if I need something quick and dirty, he always helps me out. Very responsive, very honorable guy. We got Savage Impressions. He was always putting the car out there. He's always been there for me whenever I needed any support. Tri-State Motorsports, they're local. Any part you need, they always look you out. They give you the best price they can. We got Dan from Evo Spec Performance. He makes good quality parts. He makes bolts. He makes performance parts for the car.
Is that those dress-up bolts?
No, those aren't there, but we have bolts here for the exhaust manifold. They're from his. There's titanium bolts on there. We got some titanium bolts going around the transmission casing. There's bolts I've broken on this car that Mitsubishi doesn't sell you. Dan has them. So if you need anything that you can't find that Mitsubishi doesn't have, Dan is able to provide them. We have MP out in Port Reading. Very knowledgeable guy, down to earth, always willing to help people. And then I've met a lot of people over the years. You know, I've met Goose and Peruvian. We've met Jason Rads when he had an Evo. We have a lot of big names out there. We have RPT. He's always willing to help. Very nice guy, knowledgeable. Evo guys always stick together. So, you know, I want to thank everybody out there, and I want to end it with a really good friend of mine, Angel the God on Instagram. He's always looked me out, taught me a lot on these cars over the years, and you know, he's a heavy hitter. And last but not least, if you out in the Linden area, Cheeks has a really good happy hour, 3 to 6. You should come by sometime.
Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this review on the Mitsubishi Evolution. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for more. Peace.